I'm hungry, and I could go for some chicken cutlets. What's up, it's Border Spreads time coming up for Week 12 in the NFL with me, Nick Kostos. And how about last week? 3-2 for your boy. Last I checked, not a math major. You're not either. That is a winning week. And if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. Now let's get to the bets coming up for this week, Week 12 in the NFL, as we pay homage to the Border Spreads. Border Spreads better to us last week. And let's start with the games that I have no interest in betting. Unfortunately, there are 3 of those. And we will start with the Chiefs and the Panthers in Carolina. Bryce Young back under center for the Panthers. The Chiefs coming off their first loss of the season. I think the point spread's just right. Made me bet the game. I would bet Kansas City, but Kansas City favored by more than 10 makes sense. Can the Chiefs offense score enough to win by margin? I'm not sure, so no bet with the Chiefs and the Panthers. The next game I've got no interest in betting. Houston. I'll tell you this about Houston. We've got a problem. They've got a problem. The problem is that the offensive coordinator has oatmeal for brains, and the head coach is so conservative he just re-upped on Twitter blue. I don't like Houston right now, but I'll tell you what, they're definitely better than the Tennessee Titans. Point spread is just right. Maybe tease the Texans. No bet with Houston and Tennessee. And the last game that I have no interest in betting, and this is unfortunate because it's a great game, the Packers and the 49ers in Green Bay. Is Nick Kostos going to play in the game? If he's not, then Green Bay's probably going to win this game by 3 or more, but incomplete information. I think both of these teams are kind of like not great in the grand scheme of things. I guess I'd have to bet Green Bay if I did anything, but I don't have to, so I won't. So piss off. I guess you could if you wanted to. How about this? Surprise 2-team teaser. San Francisco and Houston. Houston to 2.5. San Francisco up to 8.5. Your winning 2-team teaser for Week 12 in the NFL. Now we go to the if-then. Arizona and Seattle. Oh, baby. Calamity Gannon, Breath of the Wild, coming off the bye for Arizona. They're awesome. They're 6-4. How about the Seahawks and Geno Smith? Last second win against the San Francisco 49ers in unbelievable fashion. This week, it's basically a pick the winner of the game. Arizona's favored. I disagree. If we get a plus money line price on the Seahawks, I will bet Seattle to win the game on Sunday against Arizona. Only one more if-then game. And the if-then here is if I develop the chutzpah, if I develop the grapefruits, if I develop the big needed to make this bet, then I'll make it. How about them Cowboys plus the 10.5? If it was Trey Lance to make her dance, the point spread should be 50. But it's Cooper Rush, and he's not good, but he's also not terrible. 10.5, too many points. No one wants to make the bet. Give me the Dallas Cowboys plus the 10.5 when I get the gumption to actually click that button. That spelled D-A-T. And now we get to the 5 best bets coming up for this week in the NFL as I look to have another winning week. Oh, let's start them in Chicago. Last week, I gave you the Bears to cover against the Green Bay Packers. This week, we will not take the Bears. We will bet the Minnesota Vikings. Brian Flores is going to put Caleb Williams into a blender. Like, that's what he does to bad quarterbacks. We're going to see that happen. We're going to see Caleb throw picks. We're going to see Minnesota have success. Give me the Vikings. Best bet numero uno coming up Week 12 in the NFL. Best bet numero dos. We go to Indianapolis for the Lions and the Colts. Anthony Richardson back in the lineup. Anthony Richardson looks unbelievable. I know the Lions are the best team in the league. They're the favorite to win the Super Bowl for the first time in franchise history. I don't care. I think they're on upset alert this week. I think this game's going to be close, coming down to the wire. Anthony Richardson and the Colts plus the 7.5 against the Lions. All right, Patriots and the Dolphins. Miami starting to look a little better. Won a couple games in a row. People are starting to talk playoffs with the Miami Dolphins, to which I say, in the immortal words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, don't trust anybody. Also in the immortal words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, too many points here. I love the Drake, and if you don't, you're not like us. Patriots plus 7. This should not be a touchdown. Patriots plus 7 on the road in Miami. Denver and Las Vegas. Oh man, what about the rookies in this game? Bo Nix for Denver, he's been great. Brock Bowers, the next big thing, has been unbelievable for the Raiders, and I think this is too many points here with the Raiders offensive coordinator switch. Give me the Raiders plus 5.5. Raiders plus 5.5. Silver and black. Pride and poise. Commitment to excellence. Just cover, baby. Raiders plus 5.5 at home against Denver, and let's go Tampa and the Giants. And I gotta tell everybody, I'm hungry, and I could go for some chicken cutlets. And we're going to get them coming up on Sunday at MetLife Stadium. Look, DeVito's bad. It's a Tommy DeVito, baby. He's not good, but I'll tell you, this point spread's too big, even with Tampa coming up the bye. The Giants are too. Best bet, numero 5. Giants plus 5.5 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And those are your best bets for Week 12 in the NFL. The Border Spreads with me, Nick Kostos. We will catch you next week, haters and losers, after another winning week by me here on the Border Spreads.